Zero emissions vehicles. I asked same thing of the drug folks this morning. How does that align with the purposes of the IRS? I mean, of the FBI? Is that, those things run out of fuel, electric fuel, in about 300 miles an hour, after 300 miles. How does that help or does that hurt?
Well, of course, the whole country is to some extent moving in a direction towards more of these types of vehicles. The reason it's in our budget is quite simply because there's an executive order and we're trying to follow the executive order. But I can assure you that my priority for our people is to make sure that the mission comes first. And so they're going to use whatever vehicles allow them to accomplish the mission. Over time, if we have to transition into different kinds of vehicles, we're going to, of course, follow the law and follow the executive order. But our priority is mission first, protecting the American people first, whether that's on the border, whether that's against the Chinese, whether it's any number of the other threats we've talked about here.
I wouldn't expect otherwise. I think they just didn't think through that executive order when it comes to law enforcement. At the first of your conversation here, you talked about arrests and indictments and so forth. Not all indictments would end in an arrest, because you indict people that are not even in the country, all over the world. But on the arrests that you make, how many of those arrests are in jail, roughly, and how many of those arrests are out on bond? Because we have a real issue of the debate about cash bond right now in the country.
So I don't have the statistics for you here. I can tell you that on the problem that you're alluding to is something which is violent offenders ending up back out on the streets on bond is something that I hear about from chiefs and sheriffs constantly all over the country.
Good evening, friends. I have exciting news to share with you this Sunday. Please make sure to keep an eye on your mailbox. If you reside in one of these states, you can expect to finally see an extra inflation relief check that is worth over $500. Lawmakers in these states have released schedules for when these new checks will be sent out. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, I'll be giving away several gift cards this coming Friday. My dearest friends, if you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Negotiations are continuing on state inflation relief checks. In the state of Alabama, a proposed income tax rebate is still moving forward, but at a much reduced amount. An Alabama Senate committee has approved an income tax rebate of $100 for most tax filers. That is $300 less than the rebate first proposed by Alabama Governor Kay Ivey as a way to redistribute the state's large budget surplus. Governor Ivey said during an event, "It is only right, while still acknowledging we are recording revenues far exceeding normal and sustainable levels. We give a fair share of this money directly back to the people of Alabama." Under the new proposal, the cost of the rebate would go from $1 billion to $275 million. The rebates funds would come out of a larger $2.8 billion spending package currently under debate during the state's legislative session. The payments still need to be voted on by the Alabama legislature and signed into law before they can go into effect. Meanwhile, a neighboring state is already sending out its second major tax rebate. Most Georgia taxpayers began receiving income tax rebates earlier this week. The funds are made possible by the recently passed House Bill 162. House Bill 162 allows for the redistribution of the state's $6.6 billion surplus back to Georgia residents. Georgia residents with an income tax liability are eligible. Solo filers will receive $250. Heads of households will receive $375. And couples who file joint returns are due $500. The size of the rebate cannot be larger than the taxpayer's tax liability. Also, New Mexico residents can look forward to upcoming rebates. New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says the latest round of rebates will go out in mid-June. Thanks to a bill passed by lawmakers during the 2023 legislative session, New Mexico residents who have previously filed taxes will receive another round of rebates. Single tax filers will receive $500. Married couples, heads of households, and surviving spouses will receive $1,000. Taxpayers who use direct deposit when filing their 2021 tax returns will get the latest round of rebate checks automatically via direct deposit. So if you have moved since filing your 2021 taxes, officials suggest that you update your address online. For New Mexico residents who are not required to file income taxes, there is a limited pool of money available that you can receive a rebate from. To access those funds, you will have to submit an application with the state's Human Services Department, but the application portal is not ready. But those who filed 2021 New Mexico income tax returns, you will receive an automatic rebate. If you didn't file your 2021 returns but still want to, you have until May 31st, 2024 to do so and to qualify for automatic rebates. New Jersey residents still waiting for their state tax relief payments can expect to receive them very soon. Nearly 1 month after the first property tax rebate payments were sent out, the process is winding down as the State Department of the Treasury works through the remainder of the applications to issue payments. Melinda Caliendo, a Treasury spokesperson, confirmed that the department has already issued about 1.4 million payments. Caliendo went on to say that officials want most rebate payments to be made by the end of June. Officials announced late last month that the first batch of payments would be made to residents who signed up for direct deposit. More than 800,000 New Jersey taxpayers opted for direct deposit of their Anchor rebate payments. The Anchor program is an update of the previous Homestead Benefit Property Tax Relief Program. Governor Phil Murphy first announced a program during his 2023 budget address in March of 2022. And last month he said he intends to continue the program in the state's next fiscal year. More than 1.7 million New Jersey residents applied for the Anchor rebate program, including 1.25 million homeowners and more than 514,000 renters. Most of these payments will be issued by the end of June, though applications that need additional information may take more time to finalize. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. My dearest friends, thank you so much for being here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dearest friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.